The night began like any other in Seoul, quiet and unassuming. But within minutes, that silence shattered, and what unfolded left millions of armies worldwide trembling in disbelief. Reports began circulating from local insiders close to the BTS members that something urgent had occurred at Taehyung's residence. The first clue appeared on social media: a blurred image of a black van arriving at a gated property in Hanamdong, followed by whispers that both Jin and Jungkook were inside. No one could confirm why they were there, until a chilling detail emerged. Taehyung's mother had allegedly called Jin, her voice breaking with tears. Her son, she said, was not answering his phone. His messages had stopped abruptly that evening. The worry in her voice was unmistakable. And within seconds, Jin, known as the group's emotional anchor, had already reached for his keys. Jungkook, upon hearing the news, insisted on coming along. The two of them left without hesitation, hearts pounding, unaware of what they were about to face. The world learned of it only hours later. Fans began piecing together fragments, sightings, vehicle descriptions, the sudden cancellation of Taehyung's scheduled meeting the next morning. But even before official confirmation, ARMY already felt something was wrong. Why did Jin and Jungkook rush to his home so late at night? What had happened that left Taehyung's mother in tears? Witnesses later recalled seeing Jin step out first, his face pale under the dim streetlights. Jungkook followed close behind, his expression a mix of fear and urgency. They rang the bell repeatedly before the door opened, and what they saw inside froze them both. According to a close source, Taehyung had been alone for hours, his phone switched off, blinds closed, and lights dimmed. The house was silent except for the faint echo of a piano melody still playing from the speakers, a melancholic tune fans would later identify as one of his unreleased compositions. Jin was the first to speak, softly calling his name. No answer came. Jungkook moved further in, his voice trembling as he shouted, "Hyung, are you here?" Moments later, a door creaked open. Taehyung emerged slowly from his room, eyes red, face pale, wearing a simple white shirt that seemed wrinkled from hours of restlessness. Jin rushed toward him immediately. There was no need for words. The three embraced in a silence so heavy it could break anyone's heart. It turned out that Taehyung had received distressing news earlier that evening, something deeply personal that neither he nor his family wished to disclose publicly. What mattered most was that Jin and Jungkook were there. They didn't ask questions. They didn't try to fix it. They simply stayed. Jin prepared warm tea in the kitchen while Jungkook sat beside Taehyung, quietly humming one of their old songs. Outside, fans were still awake, watching for updates, unaware of the emotional moment unfolding behind those walls. Inside, three brothers found strength not in fame, not in words, but in the kind of unspoken love that has defined BTS for more than a decade. Hours later, when things finally calmed down, Jin texted Taehyung's mother, "He's okay now. Don't worry, we're here." Those 6 words spread among fans like wildfire, though no one knew their origin. Armies began trending hashtags overnight. Hashtag We Love You Taehyung, hashtag Stay Strong Tae, and hashtag BTS Family Forever, turning social media into a sea of purple messages. BY sunrise, both Jin and Jungkook were seen leaving the house quietly. No cameras, no statements, no PR teams. Only the sound of early morning rain and the image of Taehyung standing at the doorway, waving them goodbye. His face was calmer now, his smile faint but genuine. The incident, though deeply private, has since become one of the most heartfelt reminders of the bond that ties the members of BTS. For Jin, who has always taken on the role of caretaker, the call from Taehyung's mother was more than a cry for help. It was a reminder of family. For Jungkook, the youngest, it was another chance to prove what he has always quietly been, the protector of those he loves most. Days later, during a behind-the-scenes recording, Jungkook was asked about that night. He didn't elaborate, but simply said, "Sometimes, when someone you love is hurting, you don't need to ask why. You just go." Jin added softly, "Family doesn't need explanations, just presence." Those words resonated through millions of hearts, reigniting conversations about how BTS's connection goes far beyond music, fame, or performance. Taehyung has since returned to his usual activities, appearing composed and radiant as ever. Yet those who know him well noticed a subtle shift, a quieter gaze, a deeper tone in his voice when speaking about gratitude. In a recent message to fans, he wrote, "There are moments when love saves you without saying a word." Fans instantly knew what he meant. They remembered that night, the mysterious van, the unanswered calls, the silence that followed. And though no one outside those walls may ever fully understand what happened, one truth remains. Jin and Jungkook's arrival wasn't about solving a crisis. It was about reminding Taehyung that no matter what storm he faces, he'll never face it alone. The story has continued to echo across fan forums, inspiring countless armies to share their own stories of friendship and healing. Many described how BTS's real-life bond reflects the messages in their songs of endurance, empathy, and the power of simply showing up when someone needs you most. Even now, fans replay the few images that leaked from that night. Jungkook's hand on Taehyung's shoulder, Jin's gentle smile as they left the house, and the faint reflection of a light still glowing inside. The simplicity of that moment, no cameras, no show, no pretense, became one of the most profound symbols of love and brotherhood in modern music history. So, what really happened that night? Perhaps we'll never know every detail. Perhaps it's not ours to know. But the world saw enough to understand one thing. Behind the global fame, the awards, and the endless headlines, BTS remains a family that stands together, even in the quietest and most painful hours. And as ARMY continues to send messages of love, one line keeps resurfacing in every comment section. When Jin and Jungkook ran to Taehyung, they didn't just go to his house, they went to his heart. What do you think really happened that night? Do you believe love like that still exists in today's world? Leave your thoughts below. Share your feelings with other armies, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because in the world of BTS, every silence hides a story, and every story reminds us what it means to be human. As the days passed, that one night began to take on a new weight in the hearts of fans. What started as a worrying rumor had transformed into a reflection of something far deeper, the unwavering humanity behind the legends known as BTS. Every army could feel it. This was not a story of drama, but of devotion, behind closed doors, away from the roar of arenas and the glare of global stages. Jin, Jungkook, and Taehyung had shared something raw and unfiltered, a moment